Hi friends, the Apex Legends Season 16 in-game lore comic released its final part in the last week. So as normal, I've got the full recap for the Season 16 comic right here, so you don't need to spend too much time reading it. The lore comic this season's called The Weekend Warriors. It's only got 3 chapters, making it the shortest comic we've ever had in Apex Legends. After you watch the video, let me know what you think about the comic this season in the comments down below. Chapter 1 is called Search and Not Rescue, and this chapter's all around Gibraltar. He's been having a bit of a rough day running missions for SARAS, which stands for Search and Rescue Association of Solace. It was in fact founded by Gibraltar's family, so it does mean a lot to him to be involved in the search and rescue, helping people out across Solace. However, he's taking some time to moan to Mirage at his bar about the day he's been having. You see, the main thing Gibraltar's been busy with in this chapter is trying to help people. Everyone that's reached out to him for rescues hasn't actually been in need of a rescue. Most of them has just been calling in false alarms to get Gibraltar there to sign autographs or essentially act like a celebrity, because he's become so famous in the Apex games that people are really just calling the rescue line to see him. Lucky for Gibraltar though, just as he thinks his day's wasted, he gets a call from someone in need of a rescue. He heads to Norlock Lake on Solace with Mirage tagging along. There's a kid stuck on a trident on a lake and the trident is sinking. When Gibraltar sees the kid, he realizes it's Michael. Now Michael is the son of Nicholas, Gibraltar's ex-boyfriend. Straight away Gibraltar jumps in to rescue Michael, who's stranded on the lake, so Gibraltar has to get there quickly. Michael doesn't like Gibraltar for a number of reasons, but mainly because the trouble Gibraltar caused Michael's dad and his parents. However, he's thankful to Gibraltar for saving his life, and he asks Gibraltar not to tell his father because he doesn't want Michael to worry, and Gibraltar, like a cool dude, agrees to keep Michael's secret. And that's kind of it for chapter 1. Moving on to chapter 2, we get some Vantage lore now. Vantage is visiting a zoo, and she's feeding Echo popcorn and looking at the animals thinking they're like prisoners, just like Vantage's mother. And also, just like Vantage normally does, she does that thing where she talks to random people, not really knowing the social etiquette of the real world. After some time, she realizes Echo has disappeared, and she starts to worry when Echo doesn't return to her whistle. After a bit of a scuffle with the zoo guard, there's a bat cave. It turns out Echo is in the cave and she finds him cuddling up to another bat, a mother bat in fact. And that makes Vantage feel sad because she wonders, has she been keeping Echo for the right reasons? After these thoughts, Vantage decides to let Echo stay in the Batcave with the other bats, while the zookeeper escorts Vantage out. But just as Vantage is starting to cry at the thought of losing her best friend in Echo, he flies out of the cave and lands on Vantage's forearm. It turns out he wants to stay with her. It's kind of a cute moment. And that's really it for chapter 2. It's just a little bit of lore showing the bond between Echo and Vantage. Moving on to chapter 3, this is the best part for me because it gets some good Ash, Horizon and Newton lore in there. So it starts with Ash being in an Apex game on Olympus, and an EMP blast from Crypto triggers some old memories to return for Dr. Ashley Reed. We see Dr. Reed is talking to the person that hired her on the phone about the Branthium. It's possibly someone in the syndicate, and Newton walks in as she finishes her call. He's brought her some of his mother's old things, and one of the things in the box he's brought Ash are nunchucks. Yep, you guessed it, Ash got her heirloom from Newton. It turns out Newton was inspired by seeing Ash at the gym doing her workouts with the different weapons, and he says he enjoyed the trip to the gym with Ash because it was time he got to spend with her. It feels like Newton and Ash really do have a close bond, and maybe he's the one person that she wouldn't harm. They also talk about the internship Newton's about to start on Project Iris. Ash really isn't in favour of it, however it's run by Lillian Peck, who is Newton's godmother, and because Newton wants to honour his mother and maybe find a way to get his mother back, or if not, at least just help the Outlands, Lillian has got him onto the project as an intern. We then learn Ash lost her brother. No details, but it is the first time we've heard in the lore about Ash's brother, and no doubt his death had something to do with why Ash is the way she is. Ash says to herself that she won't let Newton be another sacrifice as he leaves. Again, this bit's quite interesting in the lore because it gives us an answer as to why she sent Newton home that day of the Phase Runner incident. This then leads up to the end of the comic where Ash returns back to her present day mind as the Simulacrum and vows to destroy the human memories and feelings of Dr. Ashley Reed. And I have a feeling there's something in there that will lead to Horizon eventually making it back to see her son Newton in the past. And that's pretty much the Season 16 16 comic recapped for you with all the key bits of lore for Season 16. The lore this season did feel a little bit random, but you have to wait and see what comes next season because maybe they'll start tying things together. For now though, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you later.